Juddle Plays! Welcome back to Battle for Bikini Bottom 3 Health Run. I am Juddle Plays, and we are going to be going back to the first area of Jellyfish Fields. Jeez, I almost contemplated actually, restarting the episode there, but I decided, nah, I'm not going to. Anyway, this wasn't actually on purpose. I had to remind myself that I really needed... Well, that kind of goes against me saying it wasn't on purpose, but me being where I wasn't on purpose, let's just say that, because I kind of just started the Wii, and it kind of put me up where Mermaid Man was, which was really convenient because it made it so I did not have to travel that far. Now, the reason I'm going back here is because even though we haven't really done this, Patrick can use the throw fruit to, throw, and there's that little ice thing we heard before. Basically what that does, I'm pretty sure they mentioned it, it freezes the goo here. Let's just throw it over here and just get this sock, because if I don't get this sock now, I am going to forget it later, and that will be a bad thing. Anyway, I'm going to meet you back to where we were. Well, there's a little bit of a problem I ran into. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to fast travel because I didn't want to have to walk all the way back as Patrick up the whole level I did as SpongeBob, and well, the fast travel turned me into SpongeBob, so hopefully I can get through this. Yeah, I've used the throw fruit as Patrick, but can I hit this button? I mean, I can hit it in the air. Okay, there you go. I knew they couldn't have made it so I couldn't continue on, because that would have been really cheap. So thank God the game developers didn't just make it so I kind of soft-locked the game. Not really soft-locked, but I would have had to redo a file because there was no way for me to change into Patrick. I mean, I could have technically gone in... Actually, no, never mind. It still wouldn't be any way to change into Patrick because there's no, well, basically this thing here. The taxi, if you will, or bus station, whatever you want to call it, yeah. You have to use that to change characters, and there is no other place in Jellyfish Fields before that you could have changed that at least we've gotten to yet. That's the only one we've seen, so that would have been quite the predicament, and I would have been really mad. I would have played my way back up there, but it would have been really annoying. Anyway, to get off, talking about the game, I want to mention that it was really cool seeing how many people were actually excited to see this. I remember there was one comment that was I think they just wrote "ah" in all capitals and oh shit, wrong button, Jesus. That goes to show you I don't play this game that much, either that or I just don't concentrate. Anyway, they were really excited to actually have this game start, and many other people were, and as of right now, the first episode has 35 views, which for my standard of videos is actually pretty good.
Hey, you barnacle head! Watch where you're going!
Rock is talking to me. Almighty Rock, I am at your command.
Down here, you big pink lummox.
Oh, hi there, Mr. Plankton. Are you going to vaporize me today?
So very tempting. Unfortunately, I found myself in the undesirable position of having to assist you.
I was in an undesirable position yesterday, and now my neck hurts.
Patrick? You know, I don't even want to know.
Heed my words, my large future minion. Go into Jellyfish Cave. Follow the instructions on the signs that you see. At the end of the caves, you'll still be a big pink idiot, but you'll know enough to help defeat the robots and get me back into the chum bucket.
Well, then will you vaporize me?
I might spare your life so I can force you to work in my sweatshop making low-quality design and knockoff wallets.
Oh, thank you!
Yeah, Patrick, you say that right now, but I don't think you want to be going into one of those, knockoff sweatshop factories, or, well, not knockoff sweatshop factories, but the knockoff wallets is what they make, and before I continue that, I just want to mention that I love the added detail of them actually putting the toilet paper on these trees here to show that the robots actually came and, wreaked havoc. I don't know if that's like that in, well, I don't know if other levels have that much detail, because usually sometimes you just find that some of the beginning levels might have more detail than some of the later ones because maybe creative ideas kind of started to go dry. That's not so much in this game, and I don't even think I can really kill that jellyfish. Anyway, what was I gonna talk? Oh yeah, I was talking about the sweatshop and the wallets. Yeah, Patrick, you don't want to do that because as cool as it might sound to someone as, well, dumb as you, you don't get paid enough, man. You just really don't get paid enough. And I may actually die here. Maybe on purpose, because I always love how this section is made so much more easier if you actually just purposely die, because then the spikes are timed correctly. No idea why they do that? It's weird. Like, yeah, you see how they're all weirdly timed now. If you die, they just... all this section, like, goes up at once, and it makes it so easy. But since I really just want to, like, see how far I can get without hurting myself, I almost did, but... I want to... if I don't die, that'd be cool, but, you know, it could happen, it could not happen, who knows. I'm surprised I got through that section as well as I did, but... let's see, is this going to actually aim to the thing? Is that going to still hit it? Yeah. Something weird about at least those tikis that were right in front of us. I'll just put a picture on the screen because I want to make myself edit, because why not? Yeah, it homes on to the tiki to the, well, in our perspective, the tiki to the right of the Thunder Tiki. And I don't know why, because you'd think it would make sense to just home on to the Thunder Tiki. But I guess that's not how Battle for Bikini Bottom is gonna work. You can tell I've played this game so many frickin' times, not just from how fast I'm going through the levels here, but also just because, well, there's so many little details that people who are, like, sane in the brain aren't supposed to know. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I'm quite the sane person. And can I, like, get at this from here? Actually, I don't think there was any other way to get that sock. God, I don't know. Anyway, going back to the insane versus sane debate. Not even really a debate, it's just me talking. Well, I wouldn't consider myself insane just because I know so much about this game. I'd more just say I'm very passionate about it. Not as passionate, like, I'm not to the point of passion where I want to speedrun this game, because one, I'd kind of want to get a working Xbox, because, well, I believe the loading times on the Xbox version of this game are a lot faster than they are on the GameCube one, and also there's, like, graphical improvements over the Xbox, over the GameCube and PS2 versions, I should say. I also believe that, talking about, like, version differences, because I'm sure you all know that the three versions that most people really only talk about is, well, the fucking whatever motorized vehicle outside just decided to rev its engine. That's one of the versions we're talking about, but in all seriousness, we have, like, the GameCube, the PS2, and the Xbox version. I believe the PS2 version is the worst one because, I don't know, I'm pretty sure the PS2's hardware wasn't as good as the GameCube and Xbox. Definitely not as good as the Xbox. Not so sure about the GameCube, though, but I know that this, like, I guess I'll say this build of the game, because the Xbox version's kind of, like, I guess a better build, because there's better graphics and some loading screens are changed. Like, when you see the bubble loading screen, it shows, like, it still shows the game screen when it's loading, instead of, like, just going to a black screen, or a black screen with a simple design, so that's an upside. And also when you're about to select a level, or, like, when you're about to select a, what am I trying to say? A save file when you're first starting the game, it'll show, like, a little intro cinematic of the area you're in, instead of just a still picture that they have in this version. But yeah, what I was basically saying is PS2 first hit, oh my god. Well, I'm just going to use this and hit the button, because that's what I'm supposed to do. And also, as I always do here, just hit this and then get this, because you don't get hurt by the exploding Duplicatotron, and you don't risk getting hurt. It would be cool if I could get some health, though, but I also only, like, I still have 2 health, and as much as I usually would say that's not too much health, in the context of this game, that's probably actually a lot, since I'm only ever gonna have 3 at most.
Ahoy there! Squidward tells me you're looking for the King Jellyfish.
Yes?
Good thing, too. That monster has been stinging all my good customers in their poop decks. I hear that you can find him up top of Old Squirt Mountain here. Go hook that beast, sailor!
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs. I'll see what I can do.
I don't know how much hooks we're going to be using, but we do have a new robot. Look at that, it's the guy who shoots tartar sauce. I don't even think they say the name of the robot. Is there anything around here that they say that? I'm not sure. Anyway, it's the first robot that actually takes more than one hit to do. I also love this guy because I love the little dance he does right after the robot is dead. I believe he stopped. Yeah, there he is. Oh, well, there he goes. I knew he stopped it eventually, I just didn't know how long it took until he stopped it. Anyway, I guess I can go up here and, like, get this stuff. Or maybe I can talk more about the robot. That might be a good thing. I don't know. It just, he shoots tartar sauce, dodge it like that. Pretty simple. There is a part coming up that was a little bit harder for me as a kid, but now it's like really easy because I'm a platforming god now, as you all know. That is that's false. That's a false statement. Not a false fact, because that wouldn't make any sense at all. Anyway, Mrs. Puff.
Oh, Mrs. Puff.
Hello, Patrick. I've got a job for you to do.
Oh, boy.
I found a golden spatula, but those robots out on the island stole it and threw it into the lake. If you can figure out how to get it back, you're welcome to it.
I know many people point this out, but God, is Mrs. Puff... Like, Mrs. Puff's eyes are so freaky in this game. My TV is running at like 60 FPS interlaced right now, so it's a little more freaky than what you're seeing, because I'm just doing like 30 frames a second, just so I can have it in like 30p... 30 frames per second, but pixelated instead of interlaced, because I don't want, like, random, like, motion blur or anything in these videos. Like, I could have technically made this game look a little bit more smooth with how I'm recording it, but I decided, you know what, I am just going to have it so it is, like, the way I have it. So it's a little bit more choppy. Oh, I didn't even know I hit that guy. Oh, goodness gracious, I should really be careful, though. My freaking rhythm is off. Let me just get some health, and okay, let me just kill some of these guys. That's actually... I have a little funny thing I want to say about this mission. When I first played this mission, actually, when I was younger, I thought... I guess I skipped Mrs. Puff's text, because I thought you were just supposed to go around and start, like, killing all the robots that came up, but no, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to stun them, and then throw the robots at the water towers, or whatever you want to call them. I don't even know, I guess the robots were coming from the water tower. I think what the game did is it, like, hit a duplicatotron behind, like, each water tower to make it so it did that, and I kind of lost my bearing for a second, but I did find the golden spatula, so that's all good. Also, I just realized that water is cut off. Like, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. It's like, it just stops. That's something. Is it supposed to be like so it looks... No, even when you're on here, it still looks weird. That's odd. And there's a shortcut that goes back to that area. I guess it's in case you want... If you're, like, there and you want to get back here faster. I don't know.
Well done, Patrick. You're a real star.
Can I get a cookie?
No.
Now, I never know what the game wants you to do here. I believe they want you to change as SpongeBob, because here it shows these tikis they have to sneak up to. And I'm pretty sure SpongeBob is the only character that you play as that can sneak properly. All the other characters, you can walk slow. Oh crap, God, sneaking on this controller is going to be a pain. Okay, I think I got it. The way I sneak on the GameCube controller, since I always find it a pain, is I tend to put my left pointer finger in front of the control stick, and then I push with my left thumb to try to make it so I have a little bit more resistance on the control stick. It makes it a little bit easier to hit the stuff. You can also just hit it with robots, like hit the shy tikis with robots is what I'm trying to say. Also, if it looks like I'm trying, like if I'm not moving for a bit, that's just because I'm trying to do the sneak properly. Usually with sneaking, I find it that going, like, the slower the better, because there are some enemies later in the game that you don't want... What the heck happened? Well, I mean, I know what happened. I hit the one robot and it went into the, like, Thunder Tiki and exploded everything, but it still was kind of weird. Like, I didn't fully understand what happened. Anyway, am I at 3 health now? Yes, I am. Also, welcome to the really loud waterfall in this game. I have no idea why the audio balancing in some, like, parts and levels in this game is so bad. It's mostly noted with that waterfall there, and I don't know if you saw that, but one of those shots he just did with the tartar sauce, it was a little limp. Not to have any sexual innuendos or anything, but, like, it didn't shoot that far, and I'm surprised I didn't get hit there. It also surprises me how fast I go through these levels, too, when I'm not trying to, like, go slow and explain things. Well, I am going to explain stuff now. Step on this button and you get this kind of stuff. It says you get the cruise bubble later for this. It's to get another sock. So that is why you can only get 12 out of the 14 socks here, and I have 9. Jesus, I've collected... I believe, I counted, like, I think the 7th sock I collected was the one I collected as Patrick. When I, like, threw the, when I threw the freeze fruit... Also, before I do that, is this... No, it's not activated. I believe it's at the top of the mountain, but what I was saying was the 7th sock was the freeze fruit one that you have to, like, throw on the lake and then get. I didn't think I got 2... Actually, no, I know what the 2 other socks were. It was 2 of them as Patrick. I don't know why I'm acting like I didn't know. Jeez, I guess, well, I mean, I didn't really know at first. I was just kind of, it was a lapse of judgment, and I have no idea why I let myself get hit by that tartar. I saw it. I mean, I didn't really see it too much, but I knew it was in front of me because I saw him shoot it. Whatever. Anyway, me too, buddy. Me too. Oh, I never knew he actually, like, moved his jaw a little bit. That's cool. Does he still do that here? Or is that... Oh, I guess they kind of do. Anyway, stone tikis you can only really blow up with projectiles. I probably should have went a little bit better of a way of doing that. Jesus Christ, guys, if I keep doing this, I'm going to die for sure in this game. But in all honesty, I just have to, pay more attention, if anything. Now, do I need, like, 2,000... Oh, yeah, I need, like, 2,000 shiny objects for that, which... In all honesty, after that, explosion of shiny objects, I almost have the amount... I mean, I almost have double the amount I need. That is one thing. Don't worry about these pay gates in this game. Like, as long as you consistently try to, like, go out of your way and collect some shiny objects and destroy robots, you're going to be perfectly fine. Don't worry. Optional stuff in this game, like getting the Mr.Krabs stuff, well, the Mr.Krabs golden spatulas, you might have to go out of your way to grind for that, and I never understood why they put a Patrick throw fruit here, because they clearly want you to play as SpongeBob in this section, but you get there, and you can come up here as Patrick, but you know they want you to play as SpongeBob because they tell you about the whole sneaking thing with the Shy Tikis. And now, I was gonna try to see if I can make that jump, can I? Can I make that jump? I'm pretty sure I can. Oh my god, that... that was actually relatively close, but I had no idea you can make that. Now, I'm pretty sure I can make all these jumps back up here. That was a little... That was kind of a sequence break. I'm gonna actually go back here and get some of the shiny objects, because I didn't mean to do a sequence break like that. I just really wanted to get the sock that was there, but let me just, like I said, go back here and also get that. That would have been really bad if I forgot that, actually, now thinking of it. Oh, and also, yeah, I also just realized it would have also been bad if I didn't come back here, because there's another sock that is over this area with some platforming that is a little bit, like, spacious. That's why I really, when I say to use the bubble wand to your, like, advantage, please do, because it makes it so much easier to do stuff like that. It would have been really hard without it, at least in my opinion. You would have had to, like, really time your jumps pretty well. But anyway, we got that, and also, it sucks that I can't really show this, but I'm sure you remember there was the tartar sauce robot, whatever you want to call it, there. And I always had trouble with that as a kid, because I never understood that you could, like, wait until he has, like, a pause in his shooting, or a pause in his shots, and then go and hit him. I don't know, it just took a bit, and then I realized, oh wait, I can do that, or I can actually just jump around him. but I believe they want you to just wait till he has a pause and then hit in the air, which is another reason you probably want SpongeBob, or I think there might be a throw fruit around the area, so you could technically do it as Patrick, since you can hit hit robots with throw fruit. Also, I am so sorry about accidentally whipping the camera like that. Yeah, this game, the camera isn't really well suited if you have any form of epilepsy, or just any, like, photosensitive issues at all, because, well, like, you can whip the camera really fast, say, like, you're here, and you just stand here, like, you just whip it. I don't know why the camera is so fast like that. I don't think there's any settings that you can do to fix it. If there are, I really don't care to actually see if, like, what they are or not. It's just, eh. You know, I'm kind of going against what I said about not going out of my way to get shiny objects unless they were 50s by doing this, but, yeah, I guess I'll say it's okay if it's a cluster. Also, look at this. You can do some wall jumping. I don't know why I said it like that. Most people have probably fucking played this game. Like, I don't know why I'm being so descriptive. I guess that's just the nature of my commentary. I almost said comedy, but I'm also not really making any jokes at all, so I can't even say that. And also, I can't believe how far we are in this game in just episode 2. But then again, I guess that's what you get when you do 40-minute episodes?
Bubble Buddy! Gosh, everyone is trying to help out today!
Step quietly there. That King Jellyfish is just up at the top of this path. Good luck. You'll need it.
Thanks, Bubble Buddy.
Bubble Buddy, I've played this game so many goddamn times, I do not need your help. Also, if you do get hit in this boss, there are 3 things of underwear down here. Just to note, you know.
I knew the King Jellyfish was big, but who knew he had such a beautiful voice?
So wait a second, SpongeBob. You said you didn't know King Jellyfish was so big, and you saw him when he was taking a shower. Are we sure SpongeBob was just talking about the size of King Jellyfish? Like, I don't think he might not have been talking about just the overall stature of the King Jellyfish. And also, I don't like it how he's kind of off to the side, like towards the water. That could have been bad. Also, I don't think the GameCube version plays the boss battle music here. I don't know why that's a thing, but this mini-boss is so easy, you just jump over him. Man, we just wanted your King Jellyfish jelly. We didn't want to beat you. Like, SpongeBob must feel like a complete and utter asshole right now because he was just frickin' over here trying to get King Jellyfish jelly, and he beat frickin' King Jellyfish, and now he's, like, dethroned from his castle or whatever. Now, I want to see if I can do this trick here. What I usually do to try to get this, like, sock is... I don't even know if this is gonna work. Let me try getting... Can I reach over here? Yes, I can, actually. There we are. That was a really weird way of getting that sock, but I believe there's multiple paths you can take, and I really didn't want to take the wrong path there. Also, I overjumped it. I didn't even know that was possible. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. I almost overjumped it again. Jesus Christ. I guess, the ability to platform in this game is a lot better than they think any kid would do. Also, I really should have used that opportunity to talk to, Larry, because if you miss that, and then like, if you miss that, he has different text that says, like, oh, keep trying or something, but I usually always get that, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, you'll know if you're good in this part of Jellyfish Fields if you have 12 out of 14 socks, because as you know, the other 2 socks are from, well, the things that we don't have yet, the moves.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels so much better.
Anything for my best friend Squidward. Can I rub some on?
What if I just gave you this?
Why is SpongeBob so obsessed with rubbing things on Squidward? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, hopefully... Wait, is he actually, like, rubbing the stuff on his note? Oh, he was. Oh, that seems so cool. Anyway, let's just exit with the taxi. You're not gonna see that this much in this game because, well, a lot of times you're not really by the taxi when you finish a level. So I would just freaking, like, go back to Bikini Bottom through this menu because I don't know if I really showed it, but you can use this as a fast travel to get to, like, any mission of the game. So it's really cool to know. Anyway, we're just gonna start right at Downtown Bikini Bottom right now because, like, why not? I know kind of how far I want to get in Downtown Bikini Bottom this episode. I'm pretty sure I can do it in the time manner, though. That shouldn't be a problem.
Downtown Bikini Bottom. Once a bustling metropolis, now a debris-covered crater.
SpongeBob, the robots are destroying Downtown Bikini Bottom. We have to evacuate.
All right, but it's gonna take a while to get all this dust.
Not vacuum, evacuate. We have to get everyone to safety.
Can we just load them up in the boats?
That won't do any good.
Why not?
Because the robots have taken all the steering wheels.
Couldn't we just drive in a straight line?
No, there are too many turns.
Those fiends, they've thought of everything. Never fear, Mrs. Puff. I'll get those steering wheels back.
SpongeBob, if you're involved, I always fear. But I tell you what, if you can pull this off, I'll give you a golden spatula.
How about a driver's license instead?
Nice try.
If you haven't caught on yet, basically every single level has some sort of, like, collect-a-thon other than just socks and golden spatulas. Not necessarily a collect-a-thon per se, but, like, it has a main mission. Like, the main mission of this level is going around collecting all the steering wheels. The main mission of other levels could be, like, well, in Jellyfish Fields, getting the jellyfish jelly for Squidward. And I'm sure you could probably figure out that this leads to a golden spatula because they have a frickin' cutscene here. And actually, do I want to... I could have just shown off. You can go up here and, like, hit the thing. Yeah, also be careful. I guess I'll say the sink cannon. Yeah, be real careful with those because they can actually, well, it's aiming towards you. That is why like, the name of this mission is going around and trying to get it to shoot towards you. Well, not hit you, but shoot towards you so I can hit the, Thunder Tiki on top of those things so you can hit, well, on top of the stack of Thunder Tikis so you can hit the button, and that was really freaking close. Something I don't like about these is that, like, even if they're, like, off the ground, they will still hit you, and I wouldn't call it bullshit, but, like, it is a little annoying. Oh yeah, another, like, interesting fact here is that, like, I don't know how I guess they wanted people to practice speedrunning strategies here, because that's what you're supposed to do to get that golden spatula. You're just supposed to jump up the statue. I mean, it's easy, but you wouldn't think that's what you would do. Anyway, you might be thinking I'm crazy for going over here, but if you've played the game, you know there is a sock that I'm going to get, which is right here. It's a little bit out of the way, but also not too out of the way either, and, you know, I never mentioned the combos. Don't care about the combos, they mean nothing, it's just how many like, shiny objects you've achieved. Also, as you see, Downtown Bikini Bottom is, like, kind of a big area, but it's also sectioned off by those gates that you can, well, you can get rid of those gates later on, but first I'm just gonna go over here because now that we've done those, like, side things, going to the main mission, we gotta turn into a ball. Not the, like, bubble ball, but just a ball. And yeah, I think this is like the first actual robot that has an actual like a formal introduction with his name. It's really simple. You actually have a use for the goddamn ground pound for like hurting robots now. The ground pound before really didn't do anything, but now it does, and I almost forgot a steering wheel. How many do we have? We have one. I believe there are no more over this area. I believe that is all the ones we have. I mean, if I miss some, I can always go back and just find them later. Like, I have a general idea of where they all are, but, you know, if I do miss it, just, like, know that it's been a bit since I've played the game, as I've said in the first episode, so I'm not going to know every little thing in this game. Also, don't worry about the trampoline things. I believe those are used to, like, get up to higher areas if you fall down from something later. I'm not entirely sure if that's the reason or not, but we can use this Thunder Tiki and blow up this fence. That's something cool. Thought I was gonna blow up this side, but, you know, sometimes life lets you down. Now, I was thinking there was a way to, like, there wasn't a way to actually get rid of that cannon, but there is, it's just a little bit later. Let's just say we don't have the correct character to do that, because, well, okay, you play as Sandy. Like, I don't know why I'm trying to hide that. I'm pretty sure you know you play as Sandy. What the heck? Gee, what the... Was that, like... I thought I saw, like, 5 sinks at a time just flying by there. Like, was I activating it too much or something? Okay, I don't know. Anyway, this button makes, like, a little, like, car pop down, and then that little, like, ramp pops up, because, you know, that makes sense. That's how life works. But yeah, you've just learned the Sponge Bowl. Let's have this thing where you have to basically just bounce on a car in order to get over here. Not something you'd think would be like one of the first things that you do with the bubble, not the bubble bowl. Did I call it the bubble bowl? I meant Sponge Bowl. Yeah, I don't know. You use the bubble bowl more than Sponge Bowl in this game. If I can, like, talk like a normal fucking human being, like Jesus Christ. Really hope you guys are old enough to know swear words. That sounded really weird. And also, if you're on the internet and you don't know swear words, like, yeah, that like, shame on your Wait a second. Why shame on your parents? That wouldn't make sense. Usually the parents wouldn't want that, but you also never know. And, like, as always, I'm trying to freaking sneak right now. Oh god. Okay, let's try that again. The threshold for this controller is weird. I'm using this, like, knockoff, this, like, knockoff wireless controller right now, and it kind of makes it so you're only really good for sneaking if you're moving forward.
This door is locked from the inside. Who would do such a thing?
I don't know, people who don't want people to go in their, like, house or something, Bubble Buddy? Jesus Christ, like, why would you lock it from the outside? Like, I mean, well, you can use a key, but, like... Oh, wait, are they... Well, no, that still would make sense, because, like, a lot of people, when they're sleeping, or, like, they don't want, like, when they're inside and they don't want anyone to go in the house, of course they're gonna have their frickin', like, door locked from the inside. Like, he's acting like that's such a crazy thing. Maybe because he's talking about just the lighthouse, and I probably should have killed that robot before I did this, but you kind of just want to get through here as, like, fast as possible. I'm not entirely sure if I missed clicking the B button or not, but it was a little weird just then, because I thought I did, but I didn't hit anything. Oh yeah, I never mentioned, these are new robots. They don't, like, introduce them because this game doesn't like introducing those type of robots, and I almost lost what I was gonna do. Oh wait, never mind, I can't get up there with SpongeBob. Or, wait a second, can I? Let me see this. Can I, like, jump on here? Oh god, they made it, they made the freaking collision plane so you can't really do that. Or can I, do I go through this? Okay, yeah, I don't think that's gonna be possible. I'm gonna pay that paywall later, too, because I don't feel like going to the Sea Needle right now. Like, that's just me.
Hi, Gary. Meow. Yes, thanks for noticing. I have been working out. Meow. Not done? Doesn't that mean meow? Oh, that's the entrance to the rooftops, which leads to the lighthouse? Uh-huh. There's another golden spatula. I could really use that. Meow. What do you mean, get Sandy to help me? I can get through this. Meow, meow. Oh, that gap looks big. Okay, I'm definitely not making that jump. How is anyone going to get across there? Uh-oh, more robots. Holy Dutchman's ghost! That gap looks impossible! And impassable! Okay, I'll go get Sandy to help me out.
Wait a second. Whenever he said, like, that looks impossible, it's impassable, I thought he always said and impassable. I guess I just never paid attention to the text. Yeah, maybe, you know, with me being a college student, maybe I should be better at, like, paying attention to text when you're, like, reading. I don't know. But then again, this is a fucking video game. I know what I'm doing. The story of Battle for Bikini Bottom is not too vast. Anyway, we got Sandy here. Let's play as Sandy. Yeah, you can glide as Sandy. I like using Sandy because gliding is cool.
Hey, Gary. Meow.
Like, look at what am I casting on? Like, what is? Wait, am I casting? Like, look at this shadow. Like, what? That makes no sense at all. Why is it in the sky? Like, the sun isn't going on. I don't know. Is there anything over here? I do know I made an edit around this area in my other Let's Play, like my normal game Let's Play, not the 3 health run Let's Play. That's just because I always, like, certain parts of video games makes me remember certain edits I did. It's really, really weird like that. Good thing I turned around. I felt like I was gonna miss something if I didn't turn around here. Yeah, you might want to utilize the fast travel section of this game because, well, it makes it a lot easier. So, like, once you get a sock or something that you have to go out of your way for and then you can't really get back, except I'm not even sure if you could get back or not. You could just fast travel to get back to, like, this area. I know we're a little further back, but it still is better than having to walk all the way around. And also, Sandy moves best when she's kind of just flying in the air, because as you can tell, it's really easy to do a lot of, like, platforming breaks with Sandy. At least I feel you can, I don't know. But then again, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of shit you can do with SpongeBob and speedrunning too, if I remember. Don't ask me, like, speedrunning tactics or anything, because I will not really know. I mean, I know there exists a cruise boost, but, like, I don't really study the ways of speedrunning this game, so I don't pay attention too much. I also haven't really watched a speedrun in this game, like, fully, probably since, like, either early 2018 or late 2017, so it's been a bit. Like, that was when I first discovered Shift, which I was about to say I'm gonna try not to mention his name in, like, every episode, but, like, he's basically the most relevant person with SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom that will ever exist ever, so, yeah, mentioning him is kind of an understatement, because, I mean, I don't necessarily think he, like, made this game popular again, because, well, Battle for Bikini Bottom, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Battle for Bikini Bottom has always had kind of a cult following, as long as I can remember. I mean, I really liked it as a kid, and I knew, other people who liked it as a kid, but I remember even on YouTube, like, there was this one person, I think his username was, like, dfuddiyut, or, like, dfuddiyut, or 2, or something, I don't know. I remember, I think he had, like, the most viewed Let's Play video ever at a time. I think the video had, like, 10 million views or something crazy like that. It was, like, first part of Battle for Bikini Bottom, which is crazy to think, it's crazy to think of, because that was on a camp, what was that? What the heck? I swore God dang it. Can I, like, jump back up here? Thank you. Okay. I swore I held down the frickin' A button. Thank God I don't have to go back again, because that would have been really annoying. I do love this knockoff wireless controller, but, I also don't like it when things like that happen, because that really is annoying. I also thought there was... I know you can, like, swing back and forth on one of the Texas hooks to get that one sock, but I guess I just never do that. Anyway, we're almost done with this episode, actually, because once I get over here and go to the next section of Downtown Bikini Bottom, that is going to be it, and I think I have all the socks I need? I'm not entirely sure, though. Is 4 out of 9 good? I'm trying to, like, go through my head to think if there are, like, any other socks I'm missing. And as far as I know, I don't think there is, so I'm pretty sure I'm good. Anyway, let's head to the downtown rooftops, just because I want this area. I want it, when I start this game up, like next week when I record the next episode, I want to start here.
Hey, Larry, what's shaking?
Sandy! Boy, am I glad to see you. I need your help. My TV reception has been terrible lately. I need to have someone replace my old antenna with this shiny new one.
Yes, sir. That there antenna is shinier than a $3 bill. Well, why don't you replace it yourself?
I'm not really much of a jumper.
So, what's jumping got to do with it?
Because the old antenna is up there.
Woo! That's taller than a glass of Texas iced tea.
The robots have blocked off that building, and I can't do all those fancy moves you and SpongeBob do to get across these gaps. All I can do is flex! Wanna see?
Yeah, great. So what are you gonna do with the old antenna?
Oh, that? It's yours if you replace it with a new one.
Well, I have been getting bad TV reception in the tree dome. Okay, Larry, you got a deal.
Anyway, that's about it for this episode of SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom 3 Health Run. In the next episode, we are going to be continuing Downtown Bikini Bottom and most likely finishing it because, well, I mean, we're, I guess, about halfway done. Yeah, maybe a little under halfway done with Downtown Bikini Bottom. But anyway, we're just going to finish it and probably start the next level. We probably will. So, this has been Juddle Plays saying see you later and goodbye.